Okay, so anyone who was in here earlier, I tried using my laptop to go live and it was not playing nice. So I'm going to try to switch up here with my phone. Hopefully everybody will find their way here. I'm going to just take a second here to try to pull this up on my computer. Okay, so anyone who... Okay, I found it. Now I need to take the volume off. There we go. That way I can... Okay, I can't always keep up with the chat and everything, so I'm going to try to do this. I think we had someone in here. I think I had... Oh, Kathy. Hello from Colorado. Hello, Kathy. How are you doing? Pardon my voice. I am recovering a cold, and I just got off a live from a channel I was a guest on, Rich Cat Ranch. And so my voice isn't quite there, but I've got myself a nice hot cup of tea with some honey. If the rest of you want to go grab yourselves a little drink, and we can sit and visit and catch up. I bet it's cold. What's the temperatures there? I know we've been getting some freezing temps because the water tanks have been freezing over, and I had to get the warmers out. Hi, Dirt Road Destiny Homestead. Thank you for coming in. Lauren. Hey, girl. I think I remember right. Didn't you win my last collab giveaway? Well, the Fall Fest. I'm pretty sure you won that one. Janet Homestead, where you are. Hello, hello. 35, yeah. That is about what it's been. I keep reminding myself that, you know, it is winter. It's okay. It's supposed to be cold, but doesn't mean that I have to accept it. I don't necessarily like it. What's everyone's favorite hot drink that they have when they don't feel good or they have a scratchy throat that they like to do? I'm not really a tea person. I never really got into it. I would go maybe once a year or every few years. We would have a big tea party with my grandma every year, but we would sometimes go to tea houses, and I would enjoy my tea then. But other than that, I'm just not a big tea person. Let's see, I just realized, can you guys see me? I'm going to try something. Don't get nauseous. Oh, nope, it says orientation locked, so we have to do it like this. Hot cocoa. I did have a cup of that this morning after doing chores. I try to limit myself to one really strong coffee every day. I almost had a second cup, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. That's what I thought, Lauren. Peppermint tea or home canned bone broth. You know, that sounds really good. Bone broth. When we make soup, I like a soupy soup. So I like to drink the broth, even when I don't feel good. I mean, it doesn't matter. I like to drink the broth of it. My husband, he likes to pull all the, good stuff out and leave the broth behind. And I don't mind because then it's more for me. What kind of bone broth do you like making? I do a lot of chicken and turkey after Thanksgiving always. And then I do beef sometimes, but I seem to cook with a lot of bone out meat. Can't even tell. I'm trying to figure all this out. Okay, there it tells me. I think we've got 5. I scratched up my phone. I'm having to use my phone. My iPad, I was using it to do the last live, and it went dead on me. Well, it's at 8%, so I was like, I'm not about to do that. So I've got you on my phone. Hey, Jamie's Country Living, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. And then I've got my new laptop. I was hoping to do it on, but you know me and technology, guys. I've got stuff I've got to download, I guess, before I can do that. I tried to do that before I just grabbed my phone. But I dropped my phone this morning. You know how it is when you're doing something that should seem so simple, and when you don't feel good or you're tired, it just becomes a big problem. That was this morning, and I wish you could see my phone. I scratched it all up. It's a mess. I'm kind of winging it today. Yeah, I'm sick, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. I hope you guys will be able to understand me. My voice is actually, after having talked, it's gotten a little bit better, and I've got my tea kettle here in the office with me, and I'm hoping to just keep the hot tea coming so we can visit. It's pretty. Hi, Angie. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. My list this time is much smaller than last time I did a giveaway live. Although I have a lot more going on. That seems a bit ironic, doesn't it? Oh, thank you, Jamie. So I'm guessing most of you are here because you wanted to be a part of the giveaway for the Birthday Angel collaboration that's going on. So Daigo Crochet is the channel that put this on. Her birthday is December 22nd, I believe, and that's when she'll be doing the big, like, grand prize giveaway on her birthday. And I guess she's done this, I think this is her 3rd year. And so, pardon me. And so, I thought, well, I'll just jump on and participate. This whole month, for me, all my videos, I think every single video is going to be related to a collaboration, which is great because, oh, thank you, Lauren. You get those dishes done, and then you come on over and you can do mine, because I have a sink full because I haven't felt like doing them. I have been cooking, I just haven't been cleaning. My husband, bless his heart, has been doing the dishes until yesterday, and then he was taking a break. So I'll get to those dishes later, unless, of course, you show up first. But I apologize. I don't know how on here to be able to, like, mute me if I cough, or I'm sure that you can hear the dogs. Last time I did my live inside my farm stand, but I knew that I still had customers coming today to the farm stand to pick up milk, and so I didn't want to make it be awkward for them and do the live out there this time. So I chose to just bring it in the house and do it in the office. But my office is upstairs where our little dogs are, and little dogs like to bark. So I guess we'll just have to deal with that today. Anyway, so she invited whoever wanted to. Oh, you're stopping in from Mama Baird's channel. That is awesome. So nice to meet you. I don't want to say this wrong. Mariposa and Gendre. I hope I said that right. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. Hope you stay around for a little bit and visit with us. Oh, good. I'm so glad I said that right. So the giveaway today will be for that collaboration. I'm getting lots of notifications. Sorry, guys, I'm squirreling. So when we get to that part, you will have had to go to my video that I posted on the 1st of December. So I guess I'm kind of giving you one last chance. If you haven't done that, go, put this onto the side and go over to my channel. The 1st of December, I put out a collaboration video for birthday angels. And so you can just make a comment on there. Make sure you like, subscribe, all the good stuff. And then here in a little bit, I'm going to flip it over to my computer and we'll do a random drawing. And you'll be someone from my comments will be a semi-finalist that I will then send to Daigo Crochet to become entered into the big prize. But of course, I want to go ahead just for you joining in and participating with me. I will be giving a semi-finalist prize away too. I'm not out in the farm stand, so I don't have anything to pick. So I think it might be fun this time to just do a surprise of what it would be. Last time I gave away freeze-dried candies and freeze-dried fruits, and Lauren is in here and she can tell you whether she liked it or not. I may do that again, or I may choose something different. I had planned on giving away some, I had made some doggy toys, and I know that a lot of people that are coming for this are very crafty, and so I thought, well, something handmade might be nice this time, but I didn't have time to go down to my craft room and dig them out, so I don't want to for sure say that's what I'm going to give away for either of the prizes until I know that I absolutely have them and that I can find them. I think I know where they are, but time got away from me today. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. I hope that you enjoy the content that I share. Freeze-dried blueberries were my favorite. Awesome. That's great. I don't even remember what all I sent you. But I do think I sent a big bag of blueberries and then just some sample bags maybe of different candies. Marshmallows maybe. I don't know. That was in November, right? Or maybe October. Anyway. Hello, Recyclable Homestead. Thanks for coming in. How are you? How is everyone doing? You have 2 little dogs, so you know how they bark. Yes, those little dogs, they really like to vocalize themselves. We're just going to take this live nice and slow so that hopefully I'm audible and you all can hear me. I'm going to get my little electric teapot going over here so I can keep the tea going. Can you hear me okay? Am I talking too soft? I find that if I try to raise my voice, then I start coughing too much. So can someone say whether that they can hear me and understand me? Am I too stuffed up? Hi, Sandra. Thanks for coming over from Mama Baird's. I appreciate that. She is so sweet. I really feel like the last year I've gotten to kind of know her more, the last 6 months probably, and I really enjoy her and her channel. I appreciate the support. I apologize, guys. I'm going to blow my nose. I don't know how to mute you, so I'm just going to turn. Sorry about that. I was hoping maybe you could hear me a little better if I blew my nose. I'm not hearing back from you guys. Can you hear me okay? Can someone give me a thumbs up or... You've learned a lot from her. Okay, good. So at least I know you can hear me. Okay, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So wow, this month has been crazy for me on the channel. Thank you, Sandra. Like I said, I've only done collaboration videos this month, which has kind of been a relief because I knew my schedule. I knew what I had to make when. Oh, good Lord. And so then I was able to focus on what I needed to do rather than come up with ideas. I think that's why I like collaboration so much. And so, yeah, let's talk about the different collaborations that I'm in. Like I said, most of you are here for the giveaway for the birthday Angel Collab. And we will do that a little bit later. Let's get some chitty chat out of the way first. The next video I put out was for hashtag Dipcember. Okay, so that's my collab that I'm putting on right now for the very first time. I'm gonna probably have to do StreamYard for that one because this thing has gotten so much bigger than I ever could have dreamed it would have. It was kind of a last minute thing. I actually secretly, I'm gonna let a little secret out here, y'all get to be the first to know. My first collaboration was supposed to be in February. And I got a little nervous about it and thought, I need to come up with a collaboration to do before that as a test run. Well, this got way bigger than I really thought it would be. I thought, okay, each week I will come up with a dry dip mix because I love doing dry dip mixes. They're so great. Maybe that's what you'll get. They'll fit in cards so nicely. And then I did some other things, so you can go check that out. I have a playlist. I did an announcement video of the halfway point today, and so there should be a playlist on there. I think I have like 50 other channels besides myself that had signed up to participate. So yeah, going from maybe a couple a week to one a day, and then okay, well, we'll do Friday and Saturday, and then Sundays we'll do 2, and then okay, well, we'll start it out early Thursday. And the next thing I know, I had a few that couldn't participate for whatever reasons. No hard feelings. We just had life. It happens. And I thought, oh, I'm going to reach out to a few more people. And the next thing I know, we've got 2 collaborators every day. And I probably could have reached out a few more people and gotten a few more because I think people have really enjoyed this. You love the December collab, and I love the dry dip mixes that you make. Oh, thank you so much. It's fun. It's something I've done for years. The ornaments were new this year. I've seen it be done before, but I had never actually done it. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to share it with all of you, and I'm going to bring you along, and I'm going to show you my goof mistakes, and we can learn and teach each other better ways to do it. And I've gotten so many great suggestions on a better way to do the ornaments, and I hate to break y'all's heart, but in the future videos you may see me struggle because I did it all on one day, which now that I don't have a voice, I'm so glad I did. Rather than doing one each week, I went ahead, while I had the camera set up, while I had the ingredients out, I went ahead and did all 4 of my dips on one day, which you'll be able to figure that out. But yeah, Joy Blessed Life, hey, welcome. I didn't see you pop in. Thank you very much. Merely Melissa, hey, I am so excited for you. Oh, it went up an hour ago. I wanted to check it before I did the live to go ahead and put you out on my community tab. I will do that after this live. I was busy on being a guest on another live, and I just didn't have time in between to do that. I'm so glad that you participated. I can't wait to see your video. So everybody, you can go check that out later today too, and I'll have it posted. You're busy editing but playing in the background. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I tell you what, speaking of editing, that is one thing about when I started a YouTube channel like when I really started focusing on becoming a content creator. So this is like my 1 year anniversary, December of last year. I'm just sure it was December of last year I put out my first content video. I'll have to go back and check that out and see which one it was. But I think it was about winning. I won a canner. That's right. I won a All-American canner. And I thought, if this isn't a big kick in the butt to get started on YouTube, I don't know what is, because that was such a beautiful blessing of a gift. And I thought I need to give that person credit for what they did. And I wanted to make a video using the canner. So those were my first 2 videos. And at that time, my goal was just to share a little bit of my life with like my local friends and customers, because I have sold at farmers market for years, and this year I opened a farm stand, and so people could get a little bit of a glimpse on what goes on inside my world, especially before I opened the farm stand. When people actually came to the farm, I didn't really have it open, but now I have people come and visit me and they can see some of the animals. But this was a great way to get that out there. But I had no idea. I thought the first couple videos, I thought, well, this wasn't so bad. Well, then once I got into it, I didn't realize how much editing, how much time it takes to do that, because once you start doing this, you want to put out something people want to watch, and it's not 3 hours long. You've got to cut it back and make it make sense. And so I was like, oh, wow, that takes more time than I realized. And coming up with ideas is a hard one too. So if y'all have ideas of things you would like to see from me, throw them out there and I'll write them down, because I would love to be inspired, because that's the best thing about collaborations is somebody else usually thinks of the idea. And so that's been helpful when life gets overwhelming and busy. And it seems like for me, I'm just always running after myself, and it's just crazy. So my goals, I would say, was my first 100. I wanted 100 subscribers. I thought, I can do this. And I reached it. I was so silly excited. It was ridiculous. It was mostly friends and people who followed me on social media, you know, Facebook, that have been following me for years with the Inquisitive Farmwife as just the lady who sold stuff. And so then I was like, okay, I did 100. Wonder what it would be like to reach 500, because I kept being told, get to 500 and you can have a community tab and you can share and be a part of a group of people that, you know, help each other out and meet new friends. And so I was like, okay, 500, I could do this, I could do this. And I reached it and I was like, what would it be like to reach 1,000? So I thought that would be cool someday. I don't really have a set date. It would be fun to reach it in that 1 year time frame, but you know, if I don't, I don't. So I'd say my realistic end of year goal now is to reach 100 videos. And I'm pretty sure that what I have kind of lined up in my head and on my schedule is I will reach that 100 videos, because they consider shorts videos. So I'm good to go. I think I'm going to make it. And I think that I can at least say I reached that goal too. And then as far as monetization, it was never really a huge goal for me. But in the back of my mind, I think, you know, I understand why people would want to be, because it does take a lot of time to come up with ideas and tape them. So like to make a dip mix and make a video for you takes so much longer than to just whip up a dip mix and eat it. And so there is effort put into people who get monetized. I don't think we get a whole lot, but I mean, it does help, because my farm, it sometimes pays for itself. Like I've recently told my customers my milk, like I'm selling my milk less than it costs me to actually produce it. But, you know, anyway, so if I get there, I get there. I don't, I don't. I just enjoy making all these new friends. Okay, I've got to see what everyone's saying. Love canning. Me too. Spoiler. I have a new... Okay, I don't want to spoil it too much, but I may have done something, and I may have something related to canning that I will be sharing with you guys at some point. I'm so excited. You've been on since 2018, but had some health issues, so I had to stop for a while. I get it. I get it. I get it. Oh, I don't know why they held... Okay, I didn't even know this was a thing. Merely Melissa, it had held your comment for whatever reason. I've been on YouTube since 2017. I'm an older bird, so I wasn't very tech savvy, and I felt intimidated about editing. Girl, you do a great job. And see, I'm the same way. I'm like, back when I was in college, I went to like conventions, and I like got awards because I could figure out all this technology stuff, and now I'm just like, okay, now... I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I pushed a button. And now I'm just like swimming, trying to keep my head above water here, trying to figure out how to do all this stuff. Whew. I can't, but I want to. And so what I do is I get on YouTube and I watch somebody else teach me how to do it. And by golly, I'm going to get it done, because that's how I learn about everything. I'm pretty self-taught on about everything I do. So, merely Melissa, I'll have to get a hold of you sometime, and we'll have to talk about, or actually, why don't you just tell everyone what editing software you use? I use iMovie. It works. I finally kind of figured it out. I find out that on the computer, I can do a lot more than I can like on my phone or my iPad. So last year you started at 200 subscribers. Your goal was 400, and I made it this year. I want to reach 700, and I'm at 1250. Good for you, Melissa. That is amazing. That is awesome. I'm proud of you. I'm excited for you. All the things, joy and love. That is wonderful. I totally understand. I vlog the Smokies, so I have to go out and vlog it. Can take an hour to drive to the location. Editing takes a while. Processing can take days on YouTube. Yeah, I'm really lucky that usually when I go to post something to download it, it'll happen within the day. So like if I'm in a collab and I wake up in the morning, I finish editing or whatever, and I want to put it on, usually definitely by the end of the day, it'll happen, which is nice. I'm getting better about, I learned with this Dipsimmer collaboration to make the videos in advance, go ahead and put them on YouTube, and I've got one set to premiere. I'm really excited about learning what that's all about. I think that'll be fun. I'll talk about it in a second, but I usually just set it to private and then have it go live on a certain day, and that way I know it's going to happen, hopefully. I bet traffic does get in the way. I bet that is kind of hard. You use iMovie? Okay, so that's good, because I like the things that I've seen on your videos, and so maybe I just need to research how to use it a little more. Okay. I'll go down the list a little more. Joy Bless Life. I think Mennonite Farmhouse, I think that's what she uses as iMovie. A lot of people use different ones, but that one seems to work for me. So the next video I put out was 12 Days of Christmas Indulgence by Renee at Pike Creek Farm, and I have really gotten to know her. We have chatted a lot through email, and it has been so great to grow friendships with YouTube. It's amazing how people all around the world can have similarities and like minds as you, and you can really bond and make a real friend. And it's been great. And I put out a video for that for her. I'm not sure how we got hooked up with that, but somehow, anyway, I got involved and I did my grandma's Thanksgiving cranberry salad. It is delicious. I hope that you guys try making it. And the next one was holiday video clip. You were just supposed to say what holidays mean to you. And that was by Rich Cat Ranch. I just came from their channel where I was a guest, and that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. And their video will be coming out soon. What they did is it's an open collaboration, and I believe she said today that she's still accepting clips. So if you want to go to their channel, you can get the information, holiday video clip, something like that, and you download just a short little clip, and they're going to put a big compilation, I think that's how you would say it, together of all these different people and what holidays mean to them, which is kind of neat. CapCut It Free. I make YouTube videos on my phone. It's amazing what we can get done on our phones, isn't it? DaVinci Resolve. I think I've heard of that one. Friendships are the best. Get myself a cough drop. Gonna make myself some more tea. What are you all enjoying right now? Are you having your mid-afternoon? My mom used to call it Pepsi. They had Diet Pepsi every afternoon. My mom was a school teacher and my dad worked on roads, and he was a farmer. And they would have a Diet Pepsi about 4 o'clock every day when Mama would get home from school. It was probably more like 4:30. I'm going to try, that was the blackberry pomegranate. I've got a new kind here. Has anyone ever tried this kind before? I think I got it at the Dollar Tree of all places. Immunity boost, maybe that's what I need. Put that in there. And I'm going to get myself a little honey. And I'm going to let that steep for a little bit. I know it's terrible. I hope you guys can keep hearing me. My lips are chapped too. I need some chapstick. Have you ever tried throat coat tea? No, I have not. I'm not a big tea drinker. There was something that when I was first married, oh gosh, 25 years ago, that I used to get Theraflu, I think, that came in. I don't sell it like that anymore. And when I would get a cold, I loved that stuff. Okay, so it's Cat Ranch. I think we left off there. Go check them out if you want to participate in that. It's open to anyone. Decaf tea. Hope you help with. Wish I had honey for it. I wish you had honey too. We are blessed that we have a few different local beekeepers that have local honey here that we can usually get our hands on some. It's really nice. Mama Baird, girl, welcome to the chat. I'd like to give you a huge shout out and a big thank you. You sent 2 people my way, and they are in the chat. I think they're still here with us. And thank you for giving me that shout out and sending people my way. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. So the next collaboration I did was 12 Days of Cookies by C&C Farm. And that one has come out already. And that was a good one. Oh, that's the one where I made the fudge layer in the cookie. Oh, it was really, really good. I really was kind of surprised that it was that good. Oh, thank you, Mama Bear. Or should I be saying Carolina? Are we on a first name basis now? And then the next collaboration I was in was It's a Candy Christmas 2022 by Southern Roots by Sherry. And she did reach her 1,000, if you're wondering. So she's well past that now. I'm so excited for her. That was fantastic. Let's see. Yes, that one did come out yesterday, I believe. And where I made the Rolo's Turtle Pecan Delight treats. So that was a good one. And then the last collaboration I will be in for this month is the 2022 Christmas Cookie Recipe Exchange. It is by Jenny Goff at Jenny's Scratch Made Kitchen. Now that came out December 10th, I believe, was the day. But then she opened it up to anyone else who wanted to participate. But I got my video made and I have it premiering. That's the one I was talking about just a little bit ago. It is coming out Tuesday, I believe. And so I hope that anyone who wants to premiere it with me, this will be my first time to premiere, so I just thought, why not? And then she'll add me to, if she hasn't already, she will add me to the playlist for that. It was just kind of a last minute thing. I could have done it. I should have done it probably the day of or day after that they did the big collaboration, but I wanted to stretch out my videos. I didn't want to have 1 week of videos every day and then no videos for a week. And so that's why I decided to do that way. And like I said, I've never premiered a video before, and I thought, I want to learn how to do this, and why not take that opportunity? It was delicious. We have eaten too much candy recently and cookies. It's been bad. But honestly, with us not feeling well, we've those little sweets that I had made up were kind of nice to have around. You're getting to yours. Trisha, thank you for coming over and welcome to the chat. I appreciate you being here. If you guys haven't already, I thumbs up. I forget about saying those kinds of things. I guess that in the algorithm of everything means something. I'm still learning, guys, but I always like a thumbs up. It's always fun to get a good support. And I think that's it as far as my videos go for the month. So, I saw that. I don't know if I got the response sent to you or not, Mama Bear, on the Skittles. Those are my kids' favorite, and we freeze dry them, and they're amazing. You're going to want to save some back to freeze dry, because I know you are working on getting your freeze dryer. Let's see. I'm going to put my password in so y'all can't see this on my computer, and we're going to we are going to do our giveaway. You've been patient enough with me. Let's see if I missed anything. Joy, bless life. You're busy. You're busy, girl. Okay, let's see here. What I will do is flip you around. You can see my messy desk. These are all the Dipsembers. Excited. Okay, so what I need to do is I go to my channel, and this is the video. I've given you all, what, 30 minutes or something to find this video and make your comment, what you had to do is you had to make a comment with a special word. Does anyone know the special word? Does anyone remember? So I will take that and I will copy it. I will put it here. So that's our video. Y'all can see that. Hello from Iowa, Cindy. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Jamie, I think scheduling is the way to go. That's something I'm learning. I need to just plan this and take it a little more seriously, maybe. I'm going to filter duplicate users. That means if you commented more than once, only one gets included. I am going to filter the comments based on a specific text because there was a special word you were supposed to do. Does anyone remember what that was? Anyone? Anyone? No one? Okay. It was birthday. Not including replies to comments because that's just me. I don't remember about that part, so we'll just skip that. 9 plus 9 is 18, right, friends? All right, let's get our comments. Okay, we had 48 unique comments. And I think I had 50 some likes, if I remember right. Are we ready? Let's move over here. And here we go. Uh-oh. Oh no. It's not what I wanted to have happen. I pushed the wrong button, friends. It's this button. Oops. Oh my goodness. Guys, here we are. Congratulations, Terry Southern Plains Prepper. Thanks for spreading the word of Daigo birthday month. Well, I think it was supposed to say month. Out of 48 people, you won. You will have, I can't remember if I said 24 or 48 hours. I believe it was 24 hours. You'll have 24 hours to claim your prize. Congratulations. If anyone knows who this is, I don't think you were on the live. If anyone knows who that is and wants to tag them, feel free to do so. It will be your responsibility to get a hold of me to claim your semi-finalist prize, but you will still be entered in. Oh, and you'll have to get a hold of me so that I can give you the information onto Daigo to put you in for the finalist. So congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, Jamie, I agree. This is the month of collaborations for sure. That's why that's the only thing I posted this month. I have, I think, a couple collaborations next month. I am in another collaboration that is currently going on, maybe it's more of a challenge than a collaboration. Sorry, I'm messing with my tea here. I'll put my bag in the cup. But I'm gonna save that for next year because I talked to the person who's doing it, but I'm really excited about it. I think I'm gonna have Buddy Luke help me. Buddy Luke has his own channel now, Curiosity. What did we name that? Outdoor Curiosity. So if you're familiar with my channel and you're familiar with Buddy Luke, go to Outdoor Curiosity. It's a kid's channel. So, I don't know the rules on all that and if I'm even supposed to share that information since he's not 18, but he and I are going to do this challenge together and figure out something fun to do with that. So be looking forward to a unique experience in January. Maybe a little bit. Now, yeah, I don't know that I'm familiar with Terry. Could be a follower of mine that is just more quiet. So we will see. And it could just be someone that came from the crafty world, because it seems like these giveaways that I participated in is they're very, very crafty people. So that's why I wanted to kind of give a crafty gift away. So thank you for that. He is such a sweet boy. He really helps me. I really kind of was down there for a bit with overwhelming anxiety of things that needed to get done around the farm. I had fences that needed repaired, and I actually have a video where he was helping me do that. He helped me pick peaches. He's just a good kid, and he had done YouTube stuff for fun, you know, stunts and stuff on his dirt bike and stuff, but now he's traveling some. They just got back from Cancun, and I think he has a video of them in Ireland, maybe. I'm not sure if it's up yet. So yeah, his family does a lot of traveling and outdoor stuff. So yeah. I can hear the lag of myself talking. That's so weird. Okay, so I've kind of told you about what's going on in my world and my channel. What's going on with all of you? I want to hear what's everyone doing this weekend. It is Friday, right? I mean, my days are all kind of going together here. Anybody have big plans this weekend? Are you going to be spending time with family or friends? I know my son, he is done with college for a bit. He's on break now, so that is nice. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I see someone said hello. I didn't see you pop in if you were here. I don't think there, yeah, Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am so sorry. I don't know if I said hello when you came in. You might have popped in when I was doing the giveaway. I feel like my laptop is not keeping up with the comments. I'm wanting to do comments on that and then just focus on you here, but I'm stuck on an old comment. Yeah, it is Friday. Wonder what's going on here. Y'all know me. I can't do technology. Oh, it's way back on Joy Bless Life telling me I don't know Terry either. I'll be celebrating Christmas on Sunday with my adult kids and their families. It's only time my son from Boston can make it back to Illinois. Oh, I bet your heart will be so full to have him home. I'm happy for you that you can have that time together. You just came in. Okay. Well, thank you for coming. What's going on in your world? What big things have you got going on? I'm going to type in here. I don't know. If you haven't already, give me the thumbs up. I see 19 of you have. Does it tell me? Oh, and there's 13 of you in here now. Okay. See, if I just look at the screen better. When nobody types, the chat stops. Well, maybe that's all it is, but I'm not seeing anything from the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch on here. on my laptop, but it popped up on my phone. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, CNC Farm. Welcome to the chat. Right now we are just talking about what we're doing this weekend. What do you have going on? Oh, you've got the sinus crud. Oh, I think everybody has some sort of something going on right now. It's everywhere. My middle child got sick around Thanksgiving time, and I think she's on like her third virus. It's ridiculous. She started running a fever the other day. Ooh, wallpaper. That's a big project. Quite the undertaking. So those of us who are content creators, what are your plans for January? I'm kind of curious. I'd like to be inspired. I'm pretty sure I'm involved in at least one collab. I need to look back through emails and stuff. But tell me what you're doing. I know December is huge for collaborations. Actually, it starts back in like October, and it just kind of ramps up. And then what happens in January? I mean, that's when I just kind of got started last year. Was that when I did the... No, it was springtime when I did the What You Do and Don't Love About Canning. Pardon me. I'm going to try pushing the refresh button. Ah, that worked. See? Think smarter, not harder, right? My husband's always... I saw something about a freezer. Freezer clean outs and canning, hopefully. You know, I am really bad about that. I'll put stuff in the freezer and I'm like, I'm going to can this. This winter, I'm going to get so busy and I'm going to do all this stuff. And then I don't get it done. And then things will get freezer burned. I'm really bad about that. I mean, that's really good about me having animals because I can kind of... In the summertime, those things are a little freezer burnt and the chicken's like pecking at the frozen stuff, which is nice for treats, but yeah. You had the flu and then COVID. Oh, lovely. Loverly. Oh, not working today and tomorrow. Well, bless your heart. Hopefully Sunday's a nice, easy rest day for you. No eating cookies, that's for sure. Oh. Not in any collaborations for January yet, but one might be in the making. Ooh. Well, I just love meeting all these new people through collaborations. It's been really cool. Kovovo. No Kovovo here. That's good. I'm glad. Very glad for you. Let's see, what else can we chit-chat about? What's everyone's favorite winter activity? What do you like to do in the winter that you don't usually do the rest of the year? Eating. My laugh sounds horrible right now. You know what? That's about the truth of it, though, isn't it? We all just kind of hibernate. Oh, boy. That's hilarious. When I was a kid, I loved to go sleigh riding, and I loved the snow. But now that I'm older, before animals, it was beautiful to look at, but now I really don't. I always hated ice, but snow I even dread now because it's so darn hard to get out there and motivate yourself to do this every day. But there's a reason why I wanted milk cows. You know, I want that fresh milk. I want to be able to make my own cheese and sour cream and all the delicious things. But there are days where it's just really tough in the winter, and then in the heat of the summer, the flies are awful. So I don't know. I'm just getting old and crotchety, I guess. Read, watch movies, and do puzzles. My grandma, we always were watching TV at her house, and she was always keeping her hands, she always said, I want to keep my hands busy. I don't want to get arthritis in my hands. So she was always crocheting or knitting or quilting. She would hand quilt. And I remember sitting underneath the quilter. She had a frame, and I would lay underneath it and watch movies. And then when she would get tired of that, she would do puzzles. Grandpa always played cards. We'd have a snack of, she would take honey and peanut butter or Karo syrup and peanut butter and mix them together and put them on a Ritz cracker. And I thought that was the best treat ever because I only had it at that grandma's house when we played cards with Grandpa. I like to crochet. I'm not very good at it. I'm still, what am I? 7 years into crocheting, and I'm still at the washcloth stage. I think it's because I figured out how to do that. Not real well, honestly. Honest. But I figured out how to do that part, and that I just never could figure out how to really read a pattern very good. I don't know what my deal is. My grandma used to do a little bit of knitting. I never did figure that one out. That's right. Washcloths are handy, gosh darn it. I love to have them in the kitchen. I still have a few that my grandma had made many, many, many years ago. I like to sew. I haven't done much sewing in the last several years either. It just seems like chores take me till around noon. And then I try to grab a bite to eat, maybe rest a little bit if I'm tired. And I don't know, my afternoon just seems to blow away, and then it's time to do evening chores again. One thing about being sick, I've actually been cooking a little bit more than I had been because it seems like it's been rough for me to figure all that out with the kids being gone on their own schedules, and it's just hubby and I, and sometimes he's in the mood for something else, and so I just don't cook. So I quit cooking noon meals a long time ago, and we would have leftovers. But I've gotten really bad, honestly, about evening meals. You learn to knit first, but can't concentrate on it any longer. Got a ton of sewing that needs to get done and finish a quilt. Yeah, we won't talk about how many quilts I have undone down there. I have a whole, I don't know what this thing is. It's on the wall, and it has like all these arms, and they all have quilts on them where the tops are finished, but I need to have them put together, and I just haven't. It's expensive if you have someone else do it, and it's frustrating to try to figure out how to do it yourself. So they just sit. Triple stitch crochet. Quit and moved on to other things. Wow, that's pretty impressive. How about something else I really like to do that I don't very much anymore is embroider. I like to do that by hand. But I got a sewing machine that'll do it for me, which of course I've forgotten how to use the machine, but I just, something about doing it by hand I always liked. Cross stitching I never got into. You're going to start doing cooking on YouTube again in January? Awesome! Yay! I look forward to seeing that. That's great. Oh, thank you, Hillbilly. I appreciate you doing that. That was super kind. Irish crochet. Please explain more. I am clueless on what you mean. Okay, I've got to figure out how to. Can you? I need to kick. How do you kick people out of here? Nope. Trying to ignore. That's over my head. It's over my head too. Making someone else to do dishes. I'm pretty sure we have someone in the chat that's really good at doing dishes. And I'm pretty sure that she needs to just go around to everybody's house that's in the chat, you know, in the spirit of being nice and friendly, and come and do everybody's dishes for us one time. Irish crochet is textured and has many different stitches. I don't get bored with it. I bet not. I'm gonna look that up. Where do I sign up? I know, right? I'll pay the plane ticket if you'll come and help me around here. I don't know what's going on here and what to do about this. It looks like I have reached the level of needing a moderator. I am handicapped, so my man has to do all the work around the house. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what a partnership is all about. We help each other out. You do things, he does things, and the stuff gets done. Oh, here we go. There we go. I figured it out. There we go. I don't know what that was all about, but I'm sorry if you were trying to be nice. You're gone. I have to go focus on my edit right now, trying to fix hubby's video. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you being here. I appreciate your support. Yeah, it's time to get mods. That's nice to have your son to help. Definitely. Okay, you know what? I think I figured out how to add a moderator. So you know what? You just put yourself to work. You are now a moderator. So I wouldn't even begin to know what to do to be a moderator. But I did. Hillbilly, I may ask you to be a moderator someday. But for today, I've got I hope I'm gonna say this right again. Mariposa and Gendre. I'm assuming I'm talking to Mariposa. Click on the comment. Thank you so much. I actually am feeling better. I think just being here with all of you has just kind of, I think it's just kind of brought my spirits up after several days of going out, doing chores, coming in, and just bundling up and feeling sorry for myself. Yay, I did it. I got you as the moderator. Woo! Learned something new today. And my new friend, I put her to work already. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Well, let's see. What can we, like I said, I did not have the big, huge list today of things, of topics to talk about. I don't have a lot of big plans. I've got collaborations coming up in the spring. I myself am going to be hosting another collaboration in February. I'm really excited about that because I have the backing of a couple companies. Yeah, you can have a little of that. And so there'll be more information on that to come out soon, but I need to go through my emails and see who I've contacted and make sure everybody's still a go before I announce it. Oh, it's not my birthday, sweetie. Lulu, it is actually Daigo's birthday in January or December 22nd. And we were celebrating her, and I'm just one of her angels, I guess. I just did it because it sounded fun to have an excuse to give something away. I'm mods on other channels. Okay, Jamie, I will contact you sometime to mod for me. If that is an offer. And actually, on my December, I was waiting to hear back from somebody. I've got a spot open. If any of you here are wanting to post a video for December, it is a closed collaboration this time. Get a hold of me, email me. I can put that in here. Okay, here we go. It's just my name, the Inquisitive Farmwife at gmail.com. And I have one day open that I've been waiting for someone to reply back to me. And I have not heard back confirmation. So I think today for this live chat, I'm going to open it up to any of you who might be interested in taking that spot. Jamie's Country Living. I don't think I have you on the calendar. I was looking to see if you were. Yes, I do. You're on the 29th, girl. I may have you mod for the 1st if you're available. I will email you. Let me write myself a note. And you might be able to mod for me for part of that or not. I know it's a busy time. I'll just put a question mark. Sorry guys, I had to just take a moment there and write that down or I would forget. The collaboration is December hashtag. Let me see. I guess I don't have anything printed out. It's about dips and dip mixes. Go check out my channel and today I put out a video on the halfway point, and so there should be a playlist on there that you could go watch all the videos. Everybody is coming up with dips that they are sharing. Hey, 24 thumbs up. Oh, 24. 24 in the live. Oh, now I got 24 thumbs up. That's awesome, guys. Oh, I'm not sure what you were saying. No worries. I wasn't asking. It's your channel. I'm not sure how you're responding to that. Like, I just was in my mind remembering I thought I had invited you to the collab, and I had to double check that because it was driving me nuts. Lulu's Treasure Trove. Hi to everyone in the chat. Hope everyone's having a great night so far. We are hoping that you are having a great night also, Lulu. Oh, okay, Jamie, maybe you were... Okay, I think I understand now. You were just saying that I didn't have to ask you to be a mod. No, I think that you just made my mind think. Yay, I can't wait to see what videos you make. It's surprised me how many different people are involved in how many different videos, because in this particular collaboration, we didn't share with each other what we were making. Some did, some didn't. I was fine with that because, you know, whatever. Sometimes duplicates, like the spinach dip, you can serve it hot, you can serve it cold, and it's two completely different recipes. And so I just left it open because I know with like one of the soup ones I was in, the name of mine sounded like another soup that someone else was making, but it was completely different. And so I just left it open, and it has amazed me how many different dips there has been thus far. I can't even imagine what all everyone else is going to come up with the rest of the month. I'm super excited about it. Oh, and I have had more people volunteer to donate items to give at, I might chop my head off here, to give at the giveaway on the 1st. So that'll be fun. I have, I think, 4 different people. Yeah, 4 different channels have donated so far. Jamie just happens to be one of them. So, very exciting. Oh, girl, feel better. Sorry to hear your fever is back. Darn it anyway. That's what happened to my daughter. She would be fine, and then 2 days later, she'd be sick. She'd go to work, wear herself out, she'd be sick again, almost like a mono type thing. It was really weird how she ran a fever later. I really think she got something else. Oh, Jamie, you're great. You are good. I'm excited about what you are donating. It is going to be fun. I'm excited. Thank you so much. And whoever wins it, I'm sure will be very excited too. Deanna Needle and Hook Burrow. Okay, which collab? Right now, we're currently talking about the Dipcember collab. So I am hosting hashtag Dipcember22. Okay, so the name, my husband came up with that one. I guess I should say my husband was involved because I was just a live guest on Rich Cat Ranch before this live. And she said, does my family help me? I'm like, no. You know, do they get involved? No. But I take that back because we've got Buddy Luke who comes and helps. And then I just realized that I have to give all the credit to my dear husband. he came up with Dipcember because I said, I want to do a trial collaboration, just as something small before I have my bigger one in February, which this one might be bigger. But anyway, I said, I think dip mixes would be really good. You know, dips and dip mixes. Oh, there's a 6-week period here, you know, from Thanksgiving to New Year's where people are getting off work. They're getting together with friends. They're getting together with family. Dips are like almost always involved in these things because even if you just have like an appetizer night, you know, just seems like dips are easy and everybody likes them. And so I said in December, so it was like dips of December, dippity doo dah day, you know, and I came up with like random goofy names and he's like, Dipcember. I'm like, perfect. So all credit goes to the farmer for the name of the collaboration. And I was talking to Tony at Kettle Kitchen. And if y'all don't know Tony, you need to go check him out because he is the collab king. And we were talking one day on the phone and he's like, yeah, so next year when you do this, you'll be a little more prepared and you'll have ideas. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm so glad I put 22 on there because I definitely know I want to do this again next year, but I think this could be something that I could do for several years that we can all look forward to. So I'm excited to be the first one to do this, and my collaboration in February is going to be a first that you will have seen on YouTube also, or at least from what I have looked at. There were videos like it, but not a collaboration like it. So anyway, I'm excited about making that announcement very, very soon. He is a clever hubby. He's a good one. Bless his heart. He doesn't like the animals. He doesn't like my hobbies that I do. He was okay with the sewing. He bought me a sewing machine. And he could watch his football games, and I could go to the table, and I could sew on my sewing machine, and we were both happy, and it was wonderful. And when I decided I wanted to get more animals, he, you know, kind of begrudgingly went along with it, as long as I took care of everything. And then the animals kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and so now I have, you know, mini jerseys. So they're not huge Holsteins or anything, but they're still, a cow's a big animal. And I need help putting in hay, and I need to have extension cords and electrical and all that stuff that I can't do all the thinking myself. I need help with, and bless his heart, even though he's been sick yesterday, he helped me make sure that all the water tanks were hooked up so they wouldn't freeze over, so I wouldn't have to go out and try to get a sledgehammer and break ice. So I'm very thankful of him. He puts up with my things that I love, so I try to put up with his too. He likes doing things that are different from I like doing things, and that's okay. I think that's the best kind of relationship, you know, opposites attract, right? So he'll put me out of my comfort zone. It was because of him that I went on my kayak trip last year, which I never did get that video posted. I was going to post a video about it because it was so much fun. And so I'm glad that he got me to do that. So Jamie's still here, headed to the kitchen to fix something to eat. What you making for supper? What's everybody going to do for supper? I made the announcement. I've cooked the last several days. I'm not cooking supper tonight. We had spaghetti casserole last night for supper, and we had leftovers for lunch. And I don't have any plans for supper. I suppose I could go to my store, you know, go downstairs and shop my pantry, and I could probably whip up a soup pretty darn quick because I've got cooked meat, I've got cooked veggies, I've got all this stuff. Chili kind of sounds good. I've got hamburger cooked. I've got beans canned. I could probably throw together a chili. I've got tomatoes canned. I hope I have tomato chunks. Oh, I have tomatoes and peppers, even better. Crab Ragoon, where do you live? I need your address. Hoogie Homestead. Welcome to the chat. I appreciate you all being here. I really, really do. It's so fun to talk to you all on a Friday afternoon, evening. I don't even know what time it is anymore. It's probably getting close to evening time now. My hubby has different interests than me, but we both like shopping and cooking, so that's where we come together. Oh, that's great. My husband and I don't do the same idea on shopping at all. Just the other day we went shopping, and he got a little upset. I went into the Aldi, and I took a little longer than he had wanted me to. And I went in for just a few things, and I actually got ingredients to make for some of these cookies and candy collabs. And then, of course, you know, they always, Aldi gets me every time. They have all this seasonal stuff, and you know you're only going to get it this time of year, and they may not bring it back next year. And it's stuff from other areas that, you know, isn't it like a lot of it from Germany and stuff, or Switzerland? I don't know. But they've got stuff that's interesting and different, and I like to check it out. Butternut squash soup, because I love butternut squash, but pardon me, I have never made it into a soup. You're in West Central Indiana, pardon me. Southeast Indiana. Man, if I could have a thingy, I could, you know, find my way over there, I would have myself a crab ragoon. I do like those. Just trying to. 38,000 turkeys euthanized at farm in Martin County, Indiana from bird flu. That's terrible. That makes me so sad. Patty Coach. I didn't see a Patty Coach come in. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. What are you doing this weekend? What are you making for supper? Oh, I'm catching back up on the chat here. Lulu's Treasure Trove. Happy to be here catching you live today. Sorry, I'm multitasking, but listening as I can. I tell you what, multitasking is what we all do, isn't it? I mean, we just have to do that. Meatloaf, that sounds good. Took out hamburger, not exactly sure what you're going to do. Yeah. Hamburger is so versatile, though. You can quickly whip up so many things. And I've got to get better about using my Instapot. Hey, that's an idea for collaboration. I wonder if there's any collabs out there with Instapot recipes. I should probably look that up because I'm terrible about using my Instapot. I know there was an air fryer February last year that I got inspired by, but honestly, never really cooked much with it either. I don't know. Deanna, Needle, and Hookborough. Is there any requirement for the you mean to be a part of the collaboration? It's a closed collaboration. And I did offer it up that I have one spot left, which I think someone has emailed me. We'll see. I had a notification a little bit ago. Because I think I'm going to give up the spot. I was waiting on someone, but I have a video I'm going to put out. But I think I've decided that I could open it up for fun. And then I will post my bonus video on the 1st, on the day of the giveaway. Whew. Okay. You made a brand new channel, but you don't know if you want to start over. How many people do you have on your old channel? Do you think that they would follow you over to the new channel? I don't know if you can, I don't know if you can rename. I think you can rename your channel. Actually, I think you can. I don't know the rules of it. I don't know if once you get to a certain number of subs, if you can change or not. 518, so you have your community tab. Yeah. I'd hate to see you give that up. Maybe you can either rename it or just go ahead and make a new channel and then just ask everyone to come over. He is in the house, his house, Kettle Kitchen, the Collab King. I was talking about you a little bit ago, my friend. How are you? We are discussing what we're doing this weekend or what we're cooking for supper to inspire each other. Oh my goodness. So this immuno support tea, let's see. It's almost an orange color. We shall see if it makes me better. About to have Taco Bell. Yes, that counts. I love me some Taco Bell. I have actually made some homemade mock Taco Bell stuff before, and my kids really liked it. You're done with collabs for the month as of tomorrow. Woo! Party, party. So, yeah, it has been... that's what I was just telling everyone earlier. The only videos I put out for the month of December were collaboration videos. That was it. I had no other videos, which was nice because I didn't have to come up with anything or be inspired, but it's been a wild month. And I know you were in more collaborations than I was in, so yeah. Here back when you did the, oh, why can't I think of it? The cook-off collaboration. I think when you did that, you were like, welcome to, Noodle November. And I thought that was so funny, and I thought, boy, it's really that way this month. Yes, Last Chance Cook-Off. Yeah, because that was a crazy month, too. Because we were planning collaborations and doing collaborations, and I think that is what kicked off the collab season, because it just seems like it just kept growing, like October, November, September. Yeah. I got those months all mixed up, but y'all know what I mean, right? So tell me, do you have a bunch of collabs in January? I'm trying to remember. I think I have one or maybe two. Uh-oh. Oh boy, we got us some naughty people here. Put user in timeout, remove. I don't know if my moderator is on it. Thank you, friend. You did it. I appreciate you. I can't believe that I have gotten to that point in my YouTube career. What would you call it? My YouTube time? I don't know. That anyway, that I needed a mod to be able to, that I've got the scammers and spammers on there. I was on it, but no wrench. Well, Kettle Kitchen, I learned how to do that. So I will give you your very own little wrench. There you go. It is a journey. There we go. My YouTube journey. Perfect wording. Yes, it is a journey. I'm learning so very, very much. And I think the best thing, though, honestly, is the friendships. And like you have always said, whack-a-troll, yes. You've always said the community. I have really felt community especially this past month, with so many new friends reaching out, and like beyond just chatting in the lives, you know, the emails, the phone calls. It's really cool. Oh yes, you have competition now. It's okay. We can all whack a troll. I love that. That's awesome. January. Let's see. I think they have a collab a lot of times that come out called January. I don't know if anyone's going to be hosting that this year or not, but I know in years past I have enjoyed watching that. It's all about the community and your desire to create what you set out to do originally. I love that. Look at you with your eloquent words. Yes, ma'am. Local honey in my tea. Knock my spoon over, but yes. It's the new immunity support tea that I found at the Dollar Tree, because you know that's going to be quality stuff right there. And honey, local honey. Chris and Larry Homestead collab. That'll be fun. You have such a calming energy. Me? Oh my. Well, I hope so. Maybe it's the cold knocking me down a notch. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Instant Pot collab. I was just talking about that. When I said those words, you must have just instantly popped in here, because I said that we need to have an Instant Pot collab, because I need to I'm on my phone if you can't tell. I need to learn how to use my Instant Pot better. It's like I have these few recipes that I have in my arsenal, and that's all I ever do with it. And I know that it's such a time saver, because I'm terrible about putting meat out or whatever ahead of time. And then it's like, okay, supper time and everyone's hungry. What are we going to throw together? And I know Instant Pot is really good for helping with that. So I'm excited to see what that one's about. One fancy dancy tool I don't have. Sir. Yes. Well. So you're not in the Instant Pot collab? You're not participating, or you're going to get one so that you can participate? Maybe that's your excuse to get one. Although, you might be gifted one at some point. I did a little Black Friday shopping. I won't say what I got yet. I'm gonna let that build. You are not in it, okay. But you know all about it because you are the collab king. Well, I can't wait for whoever does it. I can't wait for it to come out, because I want to be inspired. Oh boy, let's see. There's still 10 of us in here. I really don't know what else. I don't have anything else thought of to talk about. Yeah, what's everyone else doing? What ideas have I missed that we could chat about? Crickets. Well, I will be going to do chores. Evening chores are always so much easier. All I have to do is lock up the baby calves. We have to separate the babies from the mamas so that I can have milk tomorrow. And then I gather eggs, and that's really about, oh, and then I'll put today's milk out in the farm stand for tomorrow's customers, because I always put it in the refrigerator downstairs to chill at 30 degrees all day long. Oh, buddy, you talk all you want. You take over the chat. That's just fine. Power XL from a few years ago and only have used it a few times. That is the first one that I had, and I loved it, and I used the heck out of that thing, making the same like 3 recipes over and over. But I used it, and then it was acting kind of weird. I passed it on to my cousin because she wanted a second one, and I went ahead and got an Instapot. My husband either got it for me or okayed it, or we found a deal, or I don't remember the story, but I have an actual Instapot now, and it's smaller because as my kids started leaving the house, we didn't need as big of a one anymore. And so that's a good one. And she used it for quite a while. After we get off here, you can look at your channel more. Well, that'd be great. I hope that you find some videos that you enjoy and feel inspired by. Feeling a bit down, looking for a pick-me-up. Well, come on in and chitty-chat with us and maybe be inspired by conversation. We talked a little bit about our favorite thing to do in the winter, and we've all decided we like to eat. So that's good that there's going to be collaborations this winter about food. Cracking myself up over here. Oh my goodness. We're talking about channels that inspired us tonight on my live. Hey, what time is your live? Give us the info so everybody knows what time to head your way. Is it a really super late one? I know sometimes you do late night ones, and I am such an early bird. I go to bed so early, it's ridiculous. It gets dark outside, and I think I have to go to bed. 9 p.m. All right. Let me write this down. Everybody, go see Kettle's Kitchen at 9 p.m. And he is PST, where I am Central. Are you going to have some guests? Usually you have some guests. Oh my goodness. Where are you from, Alexandru? It's currently 12 a.m. You're a night owl. Okay, GMT. Okay. Oh, Littlefoot Ranch. I didn't see you come in. Hello, Becca. Nice that you are on here. Your logo looks very familiar. We were in a collab together recently. I'm just sure of it. I don't remember if we were on the same day or not, maybe. Sunday, the panelists' homework was to create Christmas dinner for 4, only spending $15 in pantry. How fun is that? See, I'm going to have to call you one of these days. Poor Tony. I call him all the time. Tony, help me. Tony, I need help. I need advice. But, I think I need to start doing more lives. And I've been noticing you guys doing game nights. And even though we're not supposed to participate in the crowd for the games, I still somehow get sucked into watching it. It's like being a kid again at Grandma's house and watching Wheel of Fortune or some show that she used to watch, where, we would yell it out, at home, the answers. And yeah, so I've caught myself getting sucked in, especially this fall. 9 Acres Ranch, I think, had a game night, and we could participate. Pardon me. And that was kind of fun, but I was on the tractor during harvest, and I loved watching lives because I could, be bouncing along and watching and not having to really think about a whole lot. You get up at 3:15 in the morning. Oh, can't do that anymore. I used to. When I was baking bread and delivering it, I would like bake bread till 2 a.m. in the morning and then try to get up by 6 to do chores. Or no, I'd get up at 6 and do the second round of bread. Maybe 5, I don't remember. And then I'd have to get out and do chores and try to get showered and cleaned up by 1 o'clock to start the deliveries and get home around 6 or 7. I can't do that anymore. I absolutely cannot do that stuff anymore. Glass of wine and a bit of chitty chat is my kind of night. That, you know what? If I didn't have this cold, a glass of wine would be just fine. But you know, wine and sinuses, I like to chitty chat. Glad you're here. Yes, Jamie, he does have a great channel. He does all kinds of stuff. We've all been doing a lot of cooking videos lately, I think. I can't wait till spring to start doing some outside projects. Dark Lord Minute, hello, hello, hello. Slides in, wee! So glad you are here. Welcome. We are just kind of chitty-chatting about anything and everything. Pretty much, you know, what are you doing this weekend? What are you making for supper? What's going on your channel? YouTube is being a pain in the butt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. You get hit with the slow mode on his channel. Oh, dear. Pours hot lemon in water and honey. Feel better soon. Yeah, I've got the tea and the honey. I'm hoping you all can still comprehend the words that are coming out of my mouth, though, that I'm not that scratchy. Oh, dear. Well, I see you at our lives and commenting on videos a lot. I thank you for participating. Jamie's Country Living. I'm doing cooking mostly till gardening and hummingbirds are back. Oh, the hummingbirds, yes. I'm a supporter. I run around like a chicken with a head of cut off watching videos. You are always there. It seems like I always get to say hi to you if I ever make it to a live. I don't get to all the lives all the time, but I do try to do that. And something else I really, really try to do. Now, maybe I'm just, you know, crazy, but color me crazy, whatever. When I'm in a collaboration, it is super important to me that all the other collaborators, whether it be open collaboration or not, but especially a closed collaboration, I try to go in and sub each one of those people. And if at all possible, I also go in and watch their video and make a comment on it. Because I love growing this community and supporting each other. Because we're all doing this for different reasons. Some of us do it because it's a social thing. Some of us do it because it's a monetary thing. And some of us do it, you know, because maybe you're in a real rough patch in your life and this is something that makes you happy, you know, whatever. I just, I really try to support and show everyone the love. You're off living life. If I had a job and not just chickens, I'd be on so many lives. The twin sister doesn't get to be on as much because she works. Why is my nose is itching? What's that mean? Someone talking about me behind my back? I try, but I work Fridays and Saturdays. I play catch up on my days off. It is hard. It is hard to do it, and I don't say that to make anyone feel bad about not watching everyone's channels or not subscribing. By no means do I ever want anyone to subscribe me if they don't want to. Absolutely not. Or subscribe anyone else I suggest or whatever. But I don't know. I enjoy doing that, I guess I should say. Hello, Robin. I think everyone's doing pretty good. We're all enjoying just visiting about what's going to go on this weekend. What is happening in your world? Speaking of my family starting to come home, time for shopping soon. Anyone got an idea how to get a 16-year-old to stop being a something? A drama queen? No. No, you just have to, I don't know. It's really hard. You have to bite your tongue a lot at that age. Whew. I've got some that are in their 20s now, and it's definitely better. I agree, Robin. I have found so many great channels too. So these collabs that I'm currently in, like there's several 12 days of whatever, cookies, candies, whatever. I have found so many channels that I never even heard of before. So like I'm in this circle of people that I know and I've done collabs with, but then they're in another circle who's attached to another circle, and somehow I'm like not knowing some of these. So it's been so very neat to be able to see so many new channels. It's been really cool. 12 days of food. That's right. It's lots of food. Delicious food, I might add. Indulgences. I had sugar. Oh, funny, funny, funny. I haven't said it in a while, so if you are new in here, make sure to give me that thumbs up. I don't really know 100% how that algorithm thing works, but I think it's a good thing the more thumbs up I get. So please go ahead and push that if you have not already. Thank you, thank you. I see it go up. So tell me, of all the collaborations that I mentioned earlier, I'll go through the list again because I think we've got a different crowd now. I did the birthday Angel Collab, which I had the giveaway. Hey, Marty, my friend, I haven't seen you in such a long time. No farmer's market anymore, but good to see you on here. How are you? What's new in your world? What are you and Deanna having for supper? So I did the birthday Angel Collab, December 22, 12 days of Christmas indulgence, holiday video clip, 12 days of cookies, 22, It's a Candy Christmas, 2022, 2022 Christmas cookie recipe exchange. Of all those videos, which was your favorite? So sorry, I had to cough. Guys, I'm gonna have to do it again. Hopefully that was not right in your ear. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I did enjoy doing the series. I thought that was a fun new concept for me to do a series of something so that you got to look forward to knowing something else was coming the next week. I definitely could have put all 4 of those dips into one video, but I was able to stretch it out into 4. And that just kind of gave me an idea for in the future. That might be something I want to do again with another project, you know, like maybe if I build something on the farm that instead of doing it in one video, like the whole project start to finish, maybe I'll do, you know, more realistically, like week 1 I got this much done, week 2 I got this much done. I don't know. It gave me something to think about, that's for sure. Food is food to me. I'm Italian. Oh my goodness sakes. The farmer just brought me something. It's a hot toddy. Does anybody know what a hot toddy is? If you know what a hot toddy is, comment below. Ooh, that'll make my throat feel much better. From Ontario, Canada. Just started watching your channel today. Well, welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, they do. I agree, Dark Lord Minute. Am I saying that right? Dark Lord Minute? Always wondered. We are wonderful. Pizza Hut is cooking for us tonight. Correct. Carry out. Love it. Love it. Love it. Guys, I gotta leave for a second. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I will return. She's back. Did I lose a bunch of you? I'm so sorry. Nope, y'all are still here. You're wonderful peoples. You want to see what happens after I have a hot toddy, don't you? I just know you do. Now, Dark Lord Minute's the only one that said they work, but nobody said they know what it is. So, oh good, I did say it right. You're a Star Wars nutcase. Okay, that makes sense then. Speaking of snow, we're supposed to get more here soon, meaning it might get... Tony might get rain. Oh my goodness, I don't want the snow. You just keep that. Keep that snow. No, it's beautiful. And once we get it and we get a nice layer of it, it's not so bad. It's like in the spring, I always dread having the rain. Although we need it. I mean, I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer's wife. We count on the rain in the spring. But, oh, the mess when you want to do chores. It's just awful. And if we're having, you know, goats having babies, and ooh, we need the snow to be able to have the moisture. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I promise nothing is easier that way. Okay, I think we had a few people stop in. Hi from Bath, Ontario, Canada. Just starting. Okay. Sue, what made you find my channel? Curious. And if I'm calling you out and you don't want to answer, that's totally fine too. Oh, Kettle Kitchen says, keep the rain, you'll take the snow. So is that because you don't want it to turn into sleet, or you just don't like rain in general? I tell you what. That hot toddy really works better than the tea and honey. I think I actually have a little bit of a voice. So if you don't know what a hot toddy is, this is what my husband's grandma would fix them when they had a cold. And if I remember right, it is whiskey and I think it's just hot water. He may have made tea. I can't quite tell. And a little bit of cinnamon. Probably just hot water. I'll never forget one year when we were first married, we went to a family Thanksgiving because like I said earlier, that was, that's our big gathering that we have with our family. is Thanksgiving. I don't remember if I said it on this live or the one previous one, but I was so sick with this terrible sore throat, and my husband fixed me a hot toddy for the first time, and I'd never had it before, and I was like, what's a hot toddy? And it was just interesting how our families did things differently, but well, Gingy, she knew. It works. Mashed potatoes and plain cheeseburger with shredded Parmesan cheese and Thousand Island dressing on top. Sounds good to me. Tony's west of you. No, north and west, but lower elevation. I'm kind of thinking the chili route, maybe the way we go. You know, something that I have not done much of with canning that maybe I need to do, and maybe it would be giving me the push to do it if I promised a video or something. But meals in a jar, I've not really done that. I've always been kind of a ingredient canner. So like I would can the beans, I would can the hamburger, and I would can the tomatoes, but I wouldn't put them all together because I figured that my family was big enough that if I wanted to make vegetable soup, I would use a whole can of green beans, a whole can of corn, a whole can of whatever, and make a big pot, and then we'd have a meal or two out of it, and it would be fine. But now that it's not always a big group anymore, it would be nice to maybe have the vegetable soup just in the jar. So if I wanted vegetable soup and my husband wanted chili, we could each grab a jar. What do you think? Those of you who can, what are your thoughts on ingredient canning versus meals in a jar? Like, I've heard of this burrito in a jar. I'm very intrigued by it. But does it have rice in it? And is that a no-no? I don't remember if that's something you have to add later, or if it's just the meat and peppers, which I do have fajita stuff where I have the meat and the peppers, and then all I have to do is put it in my tortilla. And I have frozen cojita cheese that I made from scratch. I have not made homemade cheese in a really long time either. I'm so blessed right now. I have enough milk customers that I don't have to make cheese because I don't have the time or energy right now. You heard good and bad about that. What is that, Dark Lord Minute? Oh, the meals in the jar. Bad because then when you want something different, you don't. I know you don't have each item that you want. I almost think that there needs to be a balance with that, where you have, like, okay, say your tomatoes come in. You go ahead and you make your spaghetti sauce. But then the next time you could make your chili, and then the next time, because that's the way it is when you garden a lot of times. It doesn't necessarily all come in at once. I mean, yes and no. It's like sweet corn. If you don't stagger your planning, I guess I usually do one big sweet corn. I don't know. See, I know, Kettle Kitchen. That's the way I always was too, that I thought the diversity of the ingredient canning would be nice. And yeah, rice and pasta, I think, are all no-nos. They would be one that you would do just for the freezer. Okay. I'm starting to question. We shall see where you go, Mr. Danny, with that. Are you going to be a good boy? I have to laugh. My family's in the other room. I think they're watching me. I think that's why the farmer brought me this. He must have felt sorry for me. Jamie, you're doing dishes. You can come over and do mine. Mennonite Farmhouse, welcome to the channel. I did not see you come in. I don't know if this is you just now sliding in, but welcome. If If you do meals in a jar, I would only do one batch the first year and see how much you use of it. That's a really good idea. Yeah, I am going to try from now on out to just do smaller batches. Hint, hint for later, you guys. Did you catch on yet about my big surprise? Anyway, I'm wanting to do smaller batch canning because I used to be where, like, when I would go pick the green beans out of the garden and you get like a 5-gallon bucket full, and you would have like 4 cannerfuls, and so you'd be up all night doing that, and you just green bean, when I could have just taken and maybe just done 3 canners full and then saved back those other green beans and made a recipe. I want to maybe do that. And a big shout out also to my friend Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse, because last year she's the one that really encouraged me to jump in and do collaborations, which I now absolutely love. She did a Will You Can or Not Can Again collaboration last spring, and I joined it, and that's how I think Tony and I met. He reached out after watching that video to me, and so thank you, Leanne, for opening that up for us. I do appreciate you and our YouTube friendship. Pardon me. Oh my word. Robin, do you need my address? Because I'm pretty sure if you sent them in the mail in the morning, that they'd still be fresh by the time they reached it to my house early next week. 3 dozen caramel pecan chocolate chip cookies and 3 dozen oatmeal raisin cookies. I bet your house smells amazing. It's all Leanne's fault. Leanne, so the truth is out now. You created the collab king. You did this. That video gave birth to at least 5 channels. That's amazing. And doesn't that make you feel good, though? I mean, you know, when we start this whole YouTube thing, at least with me, you don't really know what you're getting into. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what you want out of it. I mean, some people go in and they think, I'm going to go in, I'm going to make money, and that's what's going to happen. But other people, like I think the majority of the ones that I know and I watch, go in thinking, I want to do this because it sounds fun. I want to share my knowledge or whatever. And so how fun to know that you inspired somebody else to do what you're doing. I feel like I've done that somewhat with my farm. Not YouTube, but just the farmers market. I think I feel like I've encouraged and inspired other people to feel like they too could sell at farmers market. And it's just such a good feeling to know that you were a part of something bigger. Okay, guys. Whew. I gotta take my sweater off the hot toddy. Warmed me up a little bit there. Speaking of collaboration, I wonder how Dolores is doing. I do not know Dolores, I don't think. Is there another name? I don't know. I don't think I've been involved with that. Robin, can I put them in a Steel Meal bag and ship them? See, I don't know who you're talking about, but that's okay. That's okay. Pirate shipping is cheaper. My face is getting red, isn't it? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Jammin' Up June was the first collaboration that I participated in that was a closed collaboration, hosted by Tony. And if I am correct, Tony, please tell me that this was his first time hosting a collaboration. And it went over really well. And if I can speak, I hope I can say this and it's okay. But I think there's plans of there being that again this year. But anyway, yeah, that was a little scary for me, to be truthful, Tony. I mean, he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. He's such a good person. But it was very strange for me to have someone reach out and say, hey, do you want to be in this collaboration? I watched you on da-da-da-da. And I was like, is this a scam? Is this real? Are they going to scam me? And then when he said, hey, it's easier, just call me at this number, I thought, oh boy. Oh, what have I got myself into now? And I'm so glad that I took that leap and I formed that friendship and that connection of community with him, because I have had so much fun with all the collaborations that he's been involved with, whether he hosted or co-hosted or whatever. Any of them that I was included in have been fantastic. But you know, you always wonder about scammers, and I worried about that when I decided to host. You know, will people think I'm scamming? So I tried to make a connection and say, hey, this is how we met. But you know, just the other day I received someone wanting me to do a product review, and I'm like, I'm not a very big channel. Is this real? I don't know whether to believe it. So I don't want to click on any links or anything. It's hard to trust people, and I hate that we are in that time now that that's the way it is, but it's so true. It's just hard to trust people sometimes. She broke to YouTube. Yeah, Dark Lord Minute. She did. That collaboration was huge. People, I think still to date, it may not be my top one. It may be more like my second most viewed video. I think it's finally off of the top, but for the longest time, I got the most hours and views and everything off of that video. So thank you, Leanne. Thank you for including me. Oh, I know, shipping is ridiculous. It really, really is. That's why it's really hard when you do these collaborations and these giveaways and things, when you have to factor in the price of what it will cost us to ship. And that's why I think a lot of people have actually gone to just doing the gift cards, because I think that's probably a more economical way to do things. Oh, he made the announcement. Marmalade March, Jamming Up June, Jarred Up July. I'm so excited to be a part of them too. Last Chance Cook-Off. Yep, Dark Lord Minute, that is right. Psychology Noir with Dr. Lund. Welcome to the chat. This is the first I've seen from you tonight. And yeah, there are scams, and it's scary. You don't do product reviews unless they send me free products. Well, they were going to send me a free product, but you know, it's like, here's the link, check it out. And I kind of did a roundabout search. Like, I took the company name and I tried to search it on my own, and I'm just not sure. It looks like 2 other people did do it, but I'm like, it's not really my thing anyway. And I've heard that the closer you get to 1,000, that's when you start getting the scams. Because didn't, Oh gosh, one of my friends, why can't I think of her name? She's in Canada. She got scammed and her YouTube channel got like shut down for a little bit. Y'all probably remember exactly who she is. I see her beautiful face. Oh, anyway, she was from America. She now lives in Canada. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? So even after that, I'm just like, My video is my most viewed on my channel. It's over 22,000 views. I'm also thankful that I was monetized the week before that. What a blessing. Wow. A week before that. That's incredible, Leanne. Wow. Tony is also hosting Pies in March. Out of your mouth, not mine. I didn't tell the secret. I'm excited about that one. I need to be thinking on that. I know March is a ways away, but I need to be thinking about it. Dovember, Noodle November. I didn't do Dovember, and I didn't do Croctober either. Maybe someday in the future I'll be a part of that one. Oh, Robin. Jams, yeah, they're scary at first to think about, but they're really not, they're not hard. I make a lot of jams. Actually, I was just thinking today about how I need to make, I found some blueberry juice that I had canned, and I thought I should make some blueberry jelly out of that. Oh, Jamie, you could make jam with just about anything. You actually don't even have to have like a canner. You can use a pot of boiling water and put like a trivet or something in there to make jam. Oh, Robin, I'm so glad you've loved all the collaborations. I certainly do. That's how I do it. It has to fit my brand too. I'm very picky at who I do business with. Just ask Tony. Tony made the cut. Yeah. I think that I'm not here to be a salesman. I mean, I get why people do it, and they're definitely, I would do product reviews for certain things like 4Jars lids and things like that, you know. But when people are contacting me about things that I don't know that I'd really use, I just probably would pass. Oh, you saw my interview with Rich Cat today. It was awesome. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate you following me over here to my live tonight. I appreciate that very, very much. Okay, so Leanne, Lulu was saying that maybe you had something, a scam happen to you too. I kind of think I remember that. Tony not only puts his channel up for the collab, he is willing to help those in the collab. He says, email if you need help, call me if you need to. He's willing to help other collabs. Don't do that. Yeah, you are right. He called me up one day and he was like, do you need help? I can help you with this. And it wouldn't have mattered whether he was in the collaboration or not. He still would have done that. That's the kind of guy he is. He's a really nice guy. If you guys haven't subbed to him, go do it now because he deserves it. He's definitely a community-minded guy. Mennonite, you have not been part of a scam. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. No, I could not think of the lady. I was in her collaboration in November. Why could I not think of her name? It's gone. But I know of one person. I thought maybe Mennonite had been, but evidently not. it's hard to watch all the channels because you make so many new friends and then you want to watch everything everybody puts out. And so I will admit that this month I've only been watching collab videos for the most part. I did watch a few of there's 2 channels that had babies this month that I was keeping an eye out because I wanted to hear the good news of when baby came. So other than that, it's just been collaboration videos just to show my support that way. Welcome 6 Acres Farm. How are you tonight? We are just doing a little chit chat. My voice is coming and going. I apologize. But I'm hanging tough. And City Girl Homestead, welcome. How are you? What are you doing this weekend? What's going on for supper with you tonight? You guys, I'm just so excited that people just keep on coming in and visiting with me. I'm really having fun with this. I hope that you guys are having fun and enjoying visiting with each other. Doing great. Dinner is done. Not sure this weekend. Doing a live on Sunday. Oop! I gotta put that on my list. Because if you share with me tonight, I am going to add that on there and I will do my best to attend. So, Leanne helped me with printable recipes. Yeah, I really goofed up on that last collab I was in of Leanne's where somehow I had it set to where people had to ask permission to print my recipe off. I think it's because I did it on my phone because when I went back in on my laptop the other day, I was able to fix it and now they don't have to ask me anymore. So, yeah. I'm not very good with technology, but I like to play along. I like to join in. I want to be part of the club. Now, who said they were having it? Was it 6 Acres? Who's having a live Sunday? City Girl Homestead. Live on Sunday. All right, girl. City Girl Homestead, have to take Jack to Food Bank Hall tomorrow. So will you video that? Will you show everyone what you get? Is that what Sunday Live will be, or will you just do a regular video for that? Resting monthly in. You guys are awesome. You're really chitty-chatting it up. This makes us so happy. Oh, good. I'm glad that you'll show. That's always so fun. It's always so interesting what different areas share. Okay, I understand what you see, Leanne. Okay, thank you. Well, I'm glad that worked out because I was just like, what am I doing wrong? And I couldn't even figure it out, but good. I'm glad that didn't cause you to not invite me back. Wiggles into the fur blanket. Well, you said snow, right? And then you'll do a dinner video as well. That's awesome. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one, Jamie. Kick off your shoes. You deserve it, friend. Nikki, I heard that. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, so, I'll say it again. If you're new, I've got a few new ones. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up. it does something to the algorithm to maybe help me, I guess. Y'all, we've been in here for over 2 hours. Anyone that's been here from the very beginning, props to you.
That was Jared.
My kids, I think they're getting bored with me being in here doing this. I've got to find me some chapstick. Okay, so that's something that I did. Oh gosh, it's been several years ago. I made my own homemade chapstick, and it really was pretty good. It was just a little bit gritty still, and so I kind of gave up on it, but I'm going to try again someday because it was really nice. I think it was because I used goat's milk. I was going through this whole thing of finding all the different ways to use goat's milk. So I was making candles, and I was making soaps, and I was making lotions and balms and bath bombs and just all kinds of stuff because I had the goat's milk and I wanted to find ways to use it. And I did not have good luck dehydrating the milk. And so I think that was part of it. So now that I have a freeze dryer, I need to try with that kind of milk instead and see if I like it better. P.S. If you have a freeze dryer, send me a message. Hello to everyone new. What is up? What are you doing? Jamie, you're the best. Catching up on your collab videos. Thank you for supporting others. That's great. Hubby just turned his movie on. Got to go see. You're close to the 1,000. Congrats. You got this, girl. Chat soon. Oh, thank you. I will have to check what you mean because last I knew, well, I don't know what close is to everyone. Last I knew I was in the 800s. So I guess that is pretty close. So I would like to reach the 1,000. That would be super cool. I mean, yeah, I'll have a little party, I'm sure. But this whole watch time hours thing, I've got to figure all that stuff out too. And I don't know all these stipulations of all these things you have to do. But I know I've got to get my watch time hours up to be monetized, which, like I said, is not a thing I have to do. I will still do what I'm doing without it because I'm doing it because I wanted to. But it would be nice to have help to pay for, like editing software or, maybe someone to help me work on graphics and stuff like that. We shall see. 6 acres farm. Oh, I saved for about 3 years for mine. My husband bought me a huge dehydrator, and soon after that, about the same time, I found out about a freeze dryer, and I was like, oh man, I would like to have one of those, but I didn't know a lot about it. There wasn't any videos on YouTube about it, and I thought, that's a lot of money. I'm not going to ask for that. So I saved for farmer's market for almost 3 years, and I asked hubby last winter, can I get this? And of course, he agreed and said, yes, we can make this happen. And so last spring I got my harvest right, and it was worth waiting for. I absolutely love it. I have sold all kinds of candies at farmer's market just because it's fun, but freeze drying milk and eggs has been incredible, and I can't wait to try broth. Those are the 3 things I got it for, mostly. I'm loving the fruit and the veggies and all the other stuff too, but liquids like that is so different dehydrated than it is freeze-dried. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. 847. Okay, I thought I was still in the 800s there for a second. I was like skipping a beat here. But 847, I think that's quite a bit of a jump from this morning. I think I was in the teens. So thank you, friends. Thank you. I'm excited. Shoot, I finally got a small dehydrator yesterday. You enjoy that dehydrator. You're going to love it. You're going to have fun with it. And you're going to have all kinds of things preserved with it. Nothing wrong with a small dehydrator. I had one for years. Bought a second one. And then later gifted them to my mom and dad because they're wonderful and I love them. But my big one, I could do more. And I could regulate it better. I liked the way the back fan worked versus the fan that went up. So yeah, I still dehydrate. I still love having a dehydrator. I dehydrated herbs earlier this year. I probably need to get busy and make my husband some beef jerky because he would really like that. That was kind of the selling point of buying the dehydrator. And I've only made him beef jerky maybe twice since we bought it. So I probably should get on that. How many watch hours do you have? I know doing live streams help with watch hours. Okay, so I think I'm like at 1,500. I've got a long ways to go. I'm not even halfway point. I know that. I'm like a third of the way there. But you have to have like 4,000. Like I said, it's not a have to, but I'm kind of one of those people where you put that carrot in front of me and dangle it, then I want to reach it and grab it. Because if it's a goal to attain, I tend to do it. I was one of those people that when I sold for a direct sales company, you know, it was like, well, yeah, I want to reach that, or I want to get that bonus, or yeah. But with YouTube, I'm trying to not take things near as seriously. And one of the biggest reasons is because I know there's all these trolls out there, and I know the bigger you get, the meaner they get. And so, yeah, I'm a little nervous about that part. Okay, my husband's in there laughing. You'd think with 34 people in the house, there wouldn't be leftovers. My word. I hate food waste. I can't stand it. It drives me bonkers. And so I always felt like at least if we had scraps or leftovers, I could throw them out to the chickens or the goats or whatever. But now, and I don't even have hardly any leftovers for them because I have taken, like one night, for guys' night, I made a bunch of cabbage and sauteed it with all kinds of meat and potatoes and things. And we had a bunch of cabbage left over. Well, I ended up freeze drying that, and then I used it later when I didn't have fresh cabbage. Oh, pretty awesome. No, chickens don't eat everything, but they eat a lot. Okay, I need to go and see what all I've missed. Oh my goodness. There's no way I'm going to catch up on all this, so I'm sorry if I'm missing anything any of you are saying. Jamie's Country Living. I see a comment. I don't want to feel dumb. I don't know what that was all about, but don't ever feel dumb. You are fine. You are good. I think I have watched you take your brother to the food bank. I think you're one of the people that I had started watching last winter, maybe. I'm seeing a couple more freeze dryer comments. So yeah, Harvest Right does do giveaways. And if you have a freeze dryer already and you need freeze dryer stuff, I would suggest going to Retired at 40. he does giveaways on his Facebook page all the time. And right now he's doing like a 12 days of Christmas. And as long as you have one time like done email or whatever, then you're already in the drawings. And I have ordered from him and stuff comes fast. I know freeze dryers are expensive. We're just looking at one today in a magazine. Oh, really? They're really starting. I've Harvest Right. Okay, so it used to be I thought only Harvest Right was the only company. But I think I've run across a couple different ones on YouTube channels. A couple different companies other than Harvest Right. And I need to look into contacting those companies. But I think the prices are all about the same. But I've noticed at our city, not local, farm store that they have a Harvest Right freeze dryer in stock. So some stores are starting to sell the freeze dryers. But I've heard good and bad about buying it at the company versus buying it from a store. I don't know if warranties are different or anything like that. I couldn't tell you, but I know I would probably research before just jumping in and buying one. Mennonite Farmhouse. I still make pennies on YouTube. Yeah, well, I think that's the way it goes, unfortunately, isn't it? But, I mean, you know, pennies make dollars eventually, and maybe you can buy a new apron or something. Yeah. Mariposa. Okay, I can't even talk right. Mariposa. I can say genre. I'm afraid that's probably kind of part of the nature of the beast. But maybe once you start making your videos again, those subscribers will come back. Or you'll make all new ones. Yeah, the watch time is within a year's period from what I understand. And so, yeah, you'll just have to start over. It's okay. I have friends wondering why I have penny jars still. I look at them and say, how many times do you need change and don't have any? This is in my house. You're not a Facebook fan? You hate Facebook? Ah! That's the one social media I can do. I tried to do the Instagram. I really do. I just can't. I can't do it. I used to tell my kids, yeah, I'm hipping with it. I can do the book face and the Insta chat. But it really, I don't. I'm sorry, Facebook sucks for you all. It works for me. I don't get anything out of it other than it's just something that my group of personal friends have that. And so, like, I can see their kids grow up and we can stay in contact with each other. And it works really well because the locals use Facebook. They use Instagram a lot too. I get some, when I post on Instagram, I do get response back. But like, say I make bread and I want to announce that I'm making bread and I need to take orders for people to come to the farm stand to pick it up, or I'll be at farmer's market. It works for me. And so right now I'm still loving Facebook until someone can teach me how to do the other stuff. Well, that's not very nice of them at all. I have heard of that before. Dork Alert Minute. No wonder you don't like Facebook. They didn't play nice. Yes, each day changes watch time. I'm learning, Jamie. Back in 2005, I probably didn't even get an account until 2000. Oh, wow, you haven't been on since. Well, I don't blame you. It's kind of depressing to see your classmates' updates on a daily basis and see how their grass is so green. Yeah, you just kind of have to ignore that. Can't do Twitter. Have Facebook, but not there hardly. Yeah, I don't even know if I have a Twitter account anymore. I don't even remember if I opened one. I didn't get into that. Yes, I do, because I get email notifications. But I wouldn't even know how to get into my account, to be honest. Well, that just opened up for someone to take control of my account now, didn't it? Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate the watch time. That would be kind of you. It's what they don't show you that should be wondering about, Leanne. You're probably right. People tend to want to make things look better than they really are. You know, we all kind of do. You know, you take a couple pictures and make sure that you don't have the double chin and all that stuff. You know, if you're hiding little stuff, you're hiding big stuff, probably. Whew. Whoa, 6-acre farm. Dang. Spam was sent out to a bunch of groups, and they suspended you for a year. How can they suspend you for someone spamming you? That just doesn't quite seem right. Well, I'm not impressed. I know who celebrates breakups and divorces on Facebook. Well, that's true. You do get the gossip. That is for sure. I try to find the positive in things if I possibly can. My husband's grandpa, I just loved him. He was always so positive, and he would just always find the good in everything. And I've always just kind of admired his attitude, and I've tried to be that way the best I can. Now, there's days where, like today, where, you know, simple things like dropping your phone on the concrete and scratching it makes you want to cry, but those little things really don't matter. The Facebook page is still there, but you can't post anything. We had a Facebook page that was like a group page that my kids, one of my daughters, put on, and it was like to sell like garage sale type stuff, and it's still somehow attached to me and I can't get it off. It's weird. Tried to shut it down, and it's the only way I can use my Instagram account. I don't get it. Oh, your divorce was finalized on your birthday of all days. Well, that's something. Yes, good thing for cases. Yes, my husband knows that I'm kind of rough on stuff, so he's smart about making sure that I have protection on my phones and things. That's exactly what I was thinking, Dark Lord Minute. Was it a gift or not? Do tell. I had to turn the tea kettle back on. If I haven't said it in a while, thumbs up, friends. Thumbs up. We've reached a total of 35. I wonder if by the time this is all done, how many I can reach. Is 50 too high? Probably having gotten 30 was pretty awesome. Oh, you remember the cream cheese muffins? Oh, those were so good. Better than Starbucks, I tell you what. Oh, no, I have not made, I don't think I made another batch. I should. I was gifted a bunch of pumpkins. I have them out in the farm stand. I actually had a lady want to buy some. She doesn't know, but I doubt she's watching. She does. She's a Facebooker, but I'm gonna gift her some. But a church had gifted them to me to give my animals as treats, and I didn't want to give them all at once because it was a lot of them. And I noticed that the calves, what little I gave them, kind of gave them the scoots. Because if you don't know, pumpkin is a natural dewormer, and so it kind of makes your intestines work. And so anyway, it was too much for the calves, so I thought, oh, I'm just going to give a little every once in a while. So I put them in the farm stand to stay cool but not frozen. And some of them are pie pumpkins, so I'm going to keep those for myself, because if you watch the videos, I ran out of my home canned pumpkin. So I need to do more pumpkin cubes, and I'm going to do that, and then maybe I can make some more of those pumpkin muffins. You know what? I have a gal that I have been following on Facebook, or now you got me on Facebook, people, on YouTube, which I had invited to be a part of the collab, but she was too busy, darn it. But anyway, she had started making cheese, and I'm going to watch her and see if she makes cream cheese, because I cannot get my cream cheese right. It's never consistent each time I make it. It's not the same, and I want to figure that one out, because I want to be able to make homemade cream cheese the way the store makes it, and I just haven't got there yet. I think it's probably because I must like the preservative or whatever they put in there. I don't know. Leanne, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate the time that you gave me. I appreciate you being here. You have a great weekend. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. You certainly can go watch the video if you want. I hope it will inspire you and you will make those muffins in your own home. You know, I have found that one social media, or maybe it's not social media, one thing I have not gotten involved in is TikTok. I don't know how many of you are on TikTok, how many of you post on TikTok. I don't have the TikTok app. I am not downloading TikTok. I am not going to have that, because I'll go down a rabbit hole and I'll lose hours of my day. But they do post TikToks on Facebook, and sometimes I get way off on that. That's one that's kind of fun. It can be funny. I sent my husband a good one today. You've been binge watching your collaboration on both of your channels. Thank you so much. Okay, 6 Acres Farm. What is your second channel? I don't know that I was aware you had 2. I was thinking 9 Acres had 2 channels. I didn't realize you did. So if you want to put that information down there so everyone else can have that, in addition to myself, we can go check out your other channel. And I'm going to laugh if I already am a sub to it and didn't realize. Kind of warm that up. This is something I splurged and got myself, and it has come in so handy. I got it for canning because it is nice when I know you don't have to anymore, but I still tend to like to put my lids in hot water. And so I got it for that, or I got it for when you're filling jars and you need to add just a little bit of water, but you need it to be hot because everything else is hot. I've really liked it, but so many times I have used it to do, like, when we didn't have hot water, when our hot water heater went out, I could do dishes, and we could use it to, you know, wash our hair if we needed to, or whatever. Usually I would just go to Mom's and take a shower, but I hand washed, you know, washcloths and whatever we needed. I never thought I'd be one to need an electric teapot, but I actually have 2 now, one for upstairs and one for downstairs, when I was having to do dishes. We have 12 in the house. Say hello, everyone. Not a fan of TikTok 6 acres. Okay. No, I do not have you. So let's see. Oop, wrong notes. So everyone, if you didn't know, Six Acres is also at Little Wendy's Daydreaming. I will go check you out for sure. Thanks for sharing. Hopefully you'll get some people go over there and give you a sub, or at least watch a video or give you a thumbs up. Share the love. I'm excited to check that out. So what is Little Wendy's Daydreaming? It's about just crafts mostly. Very cool. I love doing crafts. I just don't have the time anymore. I sure wish I did. One of these days I'm going to get my life organized again, and I'm going to be able to do that. I did get to get a little crafty this fall, though. I haven't put any of it away. I need to either sell it, donate it, or store it somewhere else. But all my daughter's wedding stuff, my oldest daughter got married, and I got to make all the centerpieces for the tables and some of the other, table decorations and banisters and things. And I really enjoyed getting to do that. I would work a little bit every and Amazon would bring something else, and then I'd put something else together. And I did enjoy getting to do that, because most everything else we had done for us because it was out of town. And so all the catering was done, and we had a lady do the linens to make sure that it would be ironed and, not wrinkly. And we only had so much room to package stuff and bring it with us. So I was glad that I got to do a little bit of that touch. So yeah. And her in-laws are amazing, and they jumped in and they helped and they got stuff done. It was beautiful. I actually have a video if you want to view what the wedding was like. You can go back and scroll through and see that. I don't know how to find the link to attach it, but it's Katie and Winston's wedding. So yeah, it was a beautiful day. Whoa, Jamie, you used an old-fashioned washboard. Wow, you are amazing. Wow, now that is grit right there. Things get bad, you're gonna be able to take care of yourself. Donated wedding stuff is getting expensive. Dealing with cousins' wedding setup. That's in July of next year. I know, it is crazy. It is crazy, crazy. We had, I counted 9, but actually is it December or January? I think it's January. Yeah, it's January, because it's going to be the following calendar year. We will have number 10 wedding for our family this year. Well, for me, between my family, both sides, my husband's family, and friends and neighbors. So yeah, it was crazy this year. So I'm kind of hanging on to it, thinking, I might know someone who might have a wedding that might like to borrow it or something. And yeah, weddings are expensive, so I kind of thought about trying to sell it at a good price so someone could benefit from the lower price, but I could kind of recoup a little too. But we shall see. I don't know. I kind of want to tear it apart and decorate my farm stand with it. So come springtime, I may do that. Knuckle buster. Yarn, washing sheep's wool, trying to spin my own alpaca fiber into yarn. I do want to watch you. I had to finally throw it away, but I had a friend who gifted me sheep's wool and some other kind of fiber. I don't think it was alpaca. But anyway, she gifted it to me because she knew that I was felting my soap and that I wanted to try to learn how to wash and do that rather than buying the already ready to go wool. And so, yeah, I will definitely go check that out because one of these days I'd like to get back into that because I enjoyed felting a lot. Stuff is getting out of hand. My husband and I went to the grocery store the other day. I wanted to treat myself to some eggnog because I didn't feel like making my own. Okay, I have milk, I have eggs, I could do it, but I just wanted some eggnog. And I said, oh, I want to get some of that. And he said, yeah, go ahead and get some. And I said, no way. And he goes, why? I go, did you see that? It's over $7 for a half a gallon of eggnog. No way. I'm not doing it. I couldn't make myself buy it. I didn't want it that bad. I had some at home that I bought a company I wasn't aware of from Aldi the other day. And I thought, well, I'll just have that or try to make my own again. But no way. It was like $7.49 or something for a half gallon. So around here, a gallon of milk is, I think I was trying to figure out what it was. It was 5 something maybe. I don't remember. So, I mean, it was like way over what a gallon would be of regular milk. It was nuts. I sell my milk for $4 per half gallon. And I feel bad about that, which at some point I'm going to have to probably raise it again because I figured it out one day and it was $4.16 just in feed for my animals at their high point per half gallon. So I'm losing money every time I sell it. But people just can't. I mean, they just can't. I don't know. I'm kind of just hoping that prices will go back down and it'll all level itself out. I don't know. I'm not real happy with my hay that I got from a different person this year. The quality's been bad, and so that's probably part of why it's so expensive. I don't know. I'll deal with that another day. You're getting ready to sell some stuff on Marketplace. I can't afford to buy all the materials all the time. I know. Let me take a sip. The thing about when you handcraft something, people do not understand the value of what it is truly worth. I am guilty of that. My family's heard this story a million times. One year, my grandparents gifted me a case of home canned green beans. And I was like, oh, yay, my sister got this other beautiful whatever thing. They knew I loved their home canned green beans. Way better than anything you could buy at the store. I didn't realize until I had my own garden and learned to can what a gift of love that really was and how much more value my gift was than my sister's trinket from the store was. That's a sad thing about people who like to craft. You'll never ever recoup your money. People won't pay it. Like, I quit going to craft vending events because you wouldn't sell anything. You'd pay this money for this booth space, and then you would sell a couple of things, maybe get your money back for your booth, and that's it. And all your time and hard work was just wasted. People will buy food. And so I went to baking, and I started selling stuff that way. But yeah. Yeah, okay, so I'm not the only one that had the 6 Acres Farm. You had high prices for eggnog too, huh? Oranges in California were left to rot in piles because they were too expensive for people to buy and farmers couldn't pay to hire. That is ridiculous. At least they could maybe let people come glean. I know in some areas they will let people come in and like say pecans, after they shake the trees and get all the nuts, there might be some that'll fall later and people can come in and glean those and pick those up for free or at a reduced price or whatever. Around here you don't hear of that. I wish that could happen more. Thankfully, a lot of our veggie growers around here, if they don't sell at farmers market or whatever, a lot of them are resourceful enough to can. So they'll like make salsa and things like that. Or they'll donate to the food pantries. And it's really good to see that rather than just let it go to waste. Or they're farmers and they have pigs and things like that. And then they can feed their animals with it because, I mean, that's expensive too. Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. I make my own vanilla because it is way more economical. Tastes amazing, but the beans have gotten so expensive that I haven't sold it in a long time because I don't know what to even charge hardly. Back to nature in the house. Hello, welcome. I took a picture to post on community page. People are growing more of their own food. But because of YouTube, they can learn how. Oh, goodness sakes. Yes. People don't know how to do how they did in the Great Depression. You are right. Six Acres Farm. 6 Acres Farm. Thank you so much for coming in and spending your time with me tonight. I really appreciate you being here. Well, you know, Dark Lord Minute, sometimes you have to be, you don't want to be fearful because the people who don't want to learn and don't want to put the effort in could become the people who become aggressive. But you don't want to be fearful. So my thought is hopefully we can teach them how. Thank you so much for being here. You have a fantastic weekend. I appreciate you giving your time and visiting with us this evening. You have a good one. You guys are awesome. I'm looking at my live ticker and let's see. We are almost at 3 hours. This is fantastic. I was planning like maybe 2, but I had so many new people hop in and visit. I'm really enjoying spending my evening with you. This is great. It's probably getting close to time for me to be doing chores though. Hey, fam, I know you're watching me in there. Does anyone want to lock up the calves tonight? Son? Daughter? Did you hear that? I think I heard a no. No, that was a yes, Mom. Sure. Like I've told people, I've been interviewed with the newspaper and another lady on Facebook. I know y'all don't like Facebook tonight, but she did a Facebook interview and Simple Life Adventures, I think. Anyway, she was traveling through and she was doing the a harvest host, I think, at a local pumpkin patch where I was selling some of my stuff. And so she came to the farm stand. But anyway, I was telling her I try not to push my interest on my family. but they do help me out sometimes. And I very much appreciate it when they do. Like hubby last night helping me get the electrical all figured out. And my daughter will a lot of times do chores when I'm not home so that I can actually leave the house for a little bit. And my son will sometimes do chores, but he tends to do the bigger things, like help me get the hay bales in or run electrical or whatever. So they do help me some. Thank you so much, my new friend, for coming in. Mariposa, is it Mariposa? Mariposa, yeah, and Chandra. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for moderating for me. I really appreciate you jumping in and doing that. That was amazing. I look forward to your new channel. Bye. Good night, Doc Lord Minute. Always good to see you. You're always so supportive of all the channels. You are definitely one of the group. Have yourself a great weekend. Oh, friends, we're all starting to kind of fade away. It might be time to call it an evening. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to share? Any channel shout outs you'd like to make? Feel free to promote yourself. This is a good time to do it right now. Tell people who you are, what you do. Are you looking for watch hours? Are you looking for subs? Are you looking for joining a collaboration? Now would be a good time to post that because I think I'm going to wrap this up. It has been a fantastic time. You have all been so kind and patient with my sore, dry throat. It is finally getting to the point where it's almost uncomfortable. So I think I'm probably going to call it a night. We got 35 thumbs up. That is probably a record for me. I've only done a few lives, so this was fantastic, guys. I'm not seeing anyone else post anything, so I'm going to cut this off. You all have a lovely evening and a fantastic weekend. Bye.